guys. Welcome back to Planners and Wine. My name is Meg.
And I am Myra. Welcome back to another week.
Yes,
Yay.
we are here and we are excited. And we are just ready to go on vacation. So we're recording this episode a little early because we will be out of
Mhm.
office for the next couple of days. I'm so excited.
Yes, I am excited for it as well. I still need to figure out doing my hair.
Hmm.
You know, the struggle,
Struggles.
but we're all packed. So that's good. That's a
See,
first
we're
for
not.
us.
So there we go. I know what I'm doing with my hair, but we are not packed. So
you know,
we still got a few days. So we'll get it. We'll
yeah.
get it figured. We know what we're packing because we got a lot of new clothes and stuff last week because we all just needed summer stuff. But yeah,
hmm
just to have to put that in the bags is gonna be the hard part. I'm probably just gonna find a way to make Dallas do it because he's good at that type of thing. So yeah, he's gonna have fun packing for all three of us.
Shout out to Dallas. I had to pack
There
the
we
whole
go.
household.
He will, and he will, because he knows how to do like the packing cues and get it all perfect and neat. Some people just have it. I just do not. Are you the packer in the house? Does everybody pack for themselves?
um,
How do y'all do it?
I mean, technically everybody packs for themselves. I did get Ashton packed, but
But yeah,
you know,
awesome,
yeah. I mean, he can
awesome.
handle it, I
There we
guess.
go.
I don't even really look at his stuff. I don't know if it look a mess or not.
It don't matter. It's
It's not my
vacation.
stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not mine.
I literally cannot. But yeah, guys, we will definitely talk way more in depth next week about our
Mhm.
vacations once we get back. Cause y'all know, not y'all, but it be stalkers and stuff out there. You can't let everybody know your moves. But yeah, we'll
Well,
talk about it
yeah.
when we're back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited. So we are getting closer and closer to July, getting closer to moving into those July start planners. Myra, are you moving into any fun new planners that you want to talk about? Changing up
You
anything?
know what? I have decided that I'm gonna stick beside my Orestelle planner, which is wild that I'm really loving it. I think it's
I'm
just the
shocked.
season of life. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because usually I don't go for something undated. And honestly,
Mm,
usually I don't really stick with their planners. I buy
hmm.
them and I try for a week and it just doesn't stick. But for whatever reason, this one is really sticking. I don't know what it
Nice.
is. Maybe that notes page behind every week
Hmm. You
is
said
really
you really
helping
like
me.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna stick with her. And I have other options. Maybe the Daily Duo will hop back in like she always do. But
Hmm.
right now, that's what I'm doing.
I love it.
That's it.
I
That's
love
all
that
I
for
got.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's so simple. It's so simple. And of course, y'all
Period.
know Notion, but
Yeah.
you know, Notion, that girl, she ain't going nowhere.
That's valid. Period.
Yeah.
I've been using a plum paper vertical priorities A5 on disc. I've really been liking that. I think I am going to keep using that. I'm also going to use my ring agenda daily duo. I have been dying to start that. I'm so glad that it's finally July. So I will be hopping into that planner for the daily pages. And I think that's it for right now. I think I'm just gonna keep my lineup simple until I kind of figure out what else I need. Oh, I did get a compact vertical that I'm gonna start for a work planner because I do like to keep like my work plans and my life plans separate. And I love that that's
Mhm.
so teeny that I can take it back and forth to work as needed. But yeah, I think that's what I'm doing too. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. I have my EC vertical. I might play around with some spreads in that, but I don't know if that's gonna be like a main planner in my lineup right now. I might just play around because I have so many vertical kits and stuff that I just want to like use up and play with. So that might just be like my fun planner.
Yeah, always need a fun planner. I just had
Hmm.
to get rid of a lot of vertical kicks because I don't know, I'm just not in the kit era.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that's kits I have are just like the journaling ones.
I do love a journaling kit. I just bought some from Planner Kate.
Mhm.
Really like those. Got some from Stick with Nick. Cole, really love his shop. Super, super cute. Just got some kids from Orange Umbrella. Okay, I've been buying stuff, clearly. It's escalated.
Quickly,
Quickly, it has escalated.
quickly.
But Orange Umbrella has kits specifically for vertical priorities, and so does Stick with Nitco. So that's what really set me over the edge because not a lot of shops have kits specifically for that plum paper vertical priority. So that had me very, very excited.
And that's
Yep.
interesting because I feel like that, if you are going to be using a plum paper, you're probably using that layout.
Yep, it's definitely the most
Yeah.
popular plum paper layout. I would 100% agree with it. Yep. So I'm
And
glad
it's
like
funny
shops
because
are
I hate
starting to
it.
like get on board. Really?
I hate them.
I don't know what is there to hate about it. It's just a vertical.
I think the box up the top, like, throws me off
Mm,
because basically the week is shifted down more because it's that,
mhm,
that upper area. I think it's, like, habits and maybe, like, an open box for, like, a quote or something like that.
mhm,
I
mhm.
don't know. It don't
It's definitely
click in my
different.
brain. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. I would prefer, I think, the 7x9 version of it if they didn't have those shaded boxes on the bottom, whereas the A5 doesn't have the shaded boxes. That's
Mhm.
why I chose day 5, and I do really like it. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting planner. I think it's not a great planner for people who need to like time block, especially if you're getting the A5 one, because you just do not have the space for it.
Yeah.
You really don't have a lot of space for a lot of stuff. So I think it's a great decorative planner or for somebody who just doesn't have like a lot of plans throughout the week, aka me. So it just works. But if you're a busy person, I could totally see like the A5, at least not using it as like a catch-all planner. It's just space for that.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But y'all know what y'all got going on in y'all life and if that'll work for you. I don't know
Hmm.
why. I've tried it. It's not like I haven't tried it, but I don't know, it
Hmm.
just doesn't work for me.
Yep. I
But I do like their daily.
understand that. Yes, I like their daily too, for sure. And you know what? I feel like obviously kind of things kind of change, like depending on what season of life you're in, because I've definitely
Mhm.
tried the vertical priorities in the past and it did not work for me. I've tried the plum paper daily in the past and it did not work for me. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, both of them have just
Yeah.
really clicked with me this year out of nowhere, just unexpectedly. So yeah, I was literally
Yeah.
like doing a D-stash and getting rid of some of my old stuff. And I found a Plum Paper Daily from last year on disc, a 7x9. I did not use one page in that planner, not one. And I was like, what was
That's so
wrong with me?
funny. I
Like,
recently
why
found
did
the
I do
7
that?
by 9 daily and it was filled up. That's so funny.
That's so
It
crazy.
just
I could
is
have
on the season. Yeah.
exactly. Yep, but we love options, and there have been rumblings about Plum Paper possibly coming out with a new theme because they originally had three themes. Then they just recently got rid of like the grayscale type of theme, which honestly I wasn't really in love with it because it was really grayscale, almost purple, not black and white. So
Yeah.
hopefully, whatever they replace it with is going to be more of a black and white, like a true like neutral color scheme, because that would be freaking amazing. That's one of the reasons why I chose the vertical priorities A5 because it has the least amount of color than any other, well, than most of the themes as well. So it's super easy if you don't want, the color of that month taken away because we all know April and the peach is just not working for anybody on any planner.
Sorry to
So
April. April don't get no love because it got the
I
peach.
know in EC, I'm pretty sure EC's April is the one with the peach also, if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. It's one of those early months like March, April, or May, one of those three. That's the peach month
Yeah.
in the EC also. And it's just like, can we just not? It's so many pretty colors.
It's a lot of them.
Let's not with the peach. I know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, choices.
We'll see what happens. I know. So we'll see
Yeah.
what we stick with through the rest of the year. Sometimes stuff gets real dicey towards the end of the year because it's like, I don't know. I don't know if this happens to you, but I kind of lose interest in some of my planners toward the end of the year because I'm so excited for like the new planners of the new year. So Mm,
Um, yeah, kinda. Cause you like,
mhm.
I kinda do. Do you like a academic year planner or are you a calendar
Mm-mm.
year person?
I'm a calendar year. I just fall
Yeah,
victim to peer pressure, and that's how I end
yeah,
up getting
yeah.
the academic year. But ideally, in my
Makes sense.
perfect world, I would start a new planner every January and end it in December. It just never works out like that.
Yeah, I think that's why that whole
Mhm.
like itch towards the end of the year, because we're probably just, you know, at
Yeah.
heart, a calendar year person instead of academic.
Yes.
It just so happened a lot of releases happen with the academic
I know, I
year
know. It's
frame.
kind of
Yeah.
surprising that planners that aren't even like skewed towards students are still largely on that academic year
Mhm.
release. You know what I'm saying? Like the EC Life Planner, they have a student planner. The EC Life Planner is not the student planner, but it still kind of
Yeah.
falls on that same rhythm. So I don't know. Next time we have Tanya on the podcast, maybe we can ask her about why do they do a May, April type of release instead of, just the traditional calendar year? Is it just to appeal to students, even though they have a separate student planner? Like, what's really because obviously there's some type of why behind that. I would just love to know that.
Yeah. Who knows? It could just be tradition. Maybe that's just
Yeah.
when they started.
Like they've
Yeah,
always
who
did
knows?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Don't fix it if it's not broke. Because they do offer the life planner in a calendar year, but who can
Yeah.
wait that long to get a new life planner? I cannot. I
Yeah.
cannot. So I don't know. But you know
Same.
what?
Yeah.
What I did do with my vertical life planner that I got an 18 month. So it starts in July of this year and ends in December of 2024. Same thing with my daily duo. So if I want, I can just like take out 2023 and just have it be a calendar year planner. I kind of had that in mind when I got it. So who knows? I might do it. I might do it.
Yeah. So many
Options.
options. Yeah, so many
Hmm.
choices. But yeah, let's stick with it. It's kind of
Hmm.
boring. Remember the days of having like 9 planners in your lineup? I literally have 2, and one of them digital.
Is that boring or is it just concise?
I
You know
mean,
what
for
I'm
the show's
saying?
sake. It's not boring for
Yeah,
life because it's
it's
working.
not. It's short, right? But definitely for the purposes of the show.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. we uh we have limited. We're just using what works right now. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I like that, but we'll see. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. You know, we change it up in
Yeah.
a heartbeat. Does your aura stale? Like, do you have a cover on it, or is it just like free?
No, it's been free balling life. I have it in this Archer and Olive
Oh,
thing.
nice. Can you take it
The
out? I
vegan.
kinda wanna see it. How thick is it?
She not in.
Where'd she go? Did she grow legs? Is she in the
Uh,
room with us?
it's on the floor.
Oh,
It's on the floor.
Myra
I
just
was
wanted
like,
to show
"Well,
she just wanted to show her Archer and Olive pouch, okay?
which
That's all it
I
was.
love it. Love it. Worth every
It's
penny,
nice.
seriously."
It's so
But,
nice.
here it is.
Okay, so
I mean, it's
yeah.
kinda plain, but, I
Do
don't
you
know, some of this
sticker
stuff
it
had my
up,
business.
or has it
Yeah,
been, like,
like I
functional? You don't
have
have to show it.
these.
Oh, cute little roller skate.
Yeah, um, I've been playing around with it. I don't really have
Yeah.
a spread that I can show, but it is stickered up so far, and I really enjoy, like, journaling in the in-between pages. Like this, I haven't written anything so I can share. Just
Oh,
add
that's
stickers. This is
cute.
the page in between the weekly to, like,
Yeah,
journal and jot down stuff,
nice.
but
Can you
yeah,
show a
I
blank
like
weekly
it.
page? I can't remember how it looks.
Um, yeah, I think I have one that I didn't actually write in. This is the first week. Yeah, you show this. I added the, hours.
Oh, okay, nice. Oh, nice. I like that they have it out without it, and you can add it in if
Yeah,
you want to. I love that because I
yeah,
don't know. I just feel so pigeonholed by planners that already have the hours in it,
mhm.
and I'm like, I don't need all that. So I like the option to be able to put it
Yeah.
in if you want to.
I do love that. And this one is good too because like you won't be able to see it on screen, but they have
Hmm.
like the dots. So where each of my like numbers is, there's like faint little dot.
Mm.
So you can
Okay, so
line
you
it
can
up or
like,
you can,
oh,
yeah, do
nice.
whatever you want to do with it. But yeah. I mean it's
There
it's
we go.
good. She probably should be in something, but she working.
There we go. This is not
Yeah.
sponsored by Aura Estelle, but it could be. So we like
They know
Aura
where we
Estelle a
at.
lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit us
I
up.
love it. I'm so glad it's working for you. Awesome. Awesome. So we got some releases that well, by the time y'all hear this, most of these things are out and available, and definitely let us know if you shopped any of these items. So Wrong came out with a retro sticker book. It actually released the same day that we're recording this, and is available for purchase, I believe, now. And this kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't see a lot of advertising for this. I think I maybe saw it once or twice, and I know she sent it to some of her affiliates, but it wasn't like a big buildup or anything. But it's a really cute sticker book. You think you're gonna be picking it up?
Yeah, I think I will. I'm a sucker for like that retro vibe.
I am
I
too.
don't know right away, but I might sit
Hmm.
on it for a few weeks if it's still available, then pick it up. But it is cute.
Yes. Yeah, it's very cute. I love retro too. It's just so fun. And we got that retro sticker book from Live Love Posh. Love Live Posh. It's a Live Love. Y'all I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. She got a record retro sticker book, a couple of them.
Hmm.
I got one of them. Myra has a couple of them. Very cute. Like I don't know if there's some type of trend in the planner community their
I
retro
think
everything
so.
is in right now. Yeah, I think it must be. Yeah, because
Yeah,
everybody's coming
which
out with
I ain't
something
mad at
retro.
because I
Mm-mm.
love the nostalgia of that. I mean, not that I was
Mhm.
around during the 70s and 60s, but I still like the nostalgia of it. No shade if you were. I
No
just I
shade.
just think it's a cool, colorful time and
Mhm.
very groovy. It reminds me of Scooby Doo. I love Scooby Doo.
Really? I love Scooby Doo, but
Yeah.
it reminds me of Austin Powers. That's the first thing that I think of when I see
Ooh.
it. 'Cause I love Austin Powers.
That should be a
Yeah.
question. Like, what when you think of retro, what first comes to
Mhm.
mind?
That's a good question. J-Bay, when you
I
think
don't
of
think I've ever
retro,
seen
what first
Austin
comes to
Powers though.
you? It's good.
I
Funny.
think of wavy lines, like the flow.
Mhm.
And like oranges and reds
Yeah.
and yellows, and browns, and like all of them like button up together.
Yeah.
J-Bay is such an artist. Okay, like that was such
That
an
was an artist
artistic
answer.
answer. I
Yeah,
love
I love
that.
it, but that's the vibe. That's
It is
totally
the
the
vibe.
vibe. I love that.
Me
It just
too.
like
Me too.
chill vibes, peace,
Mhm.
and you know, let's just vibe out.
Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely recommend Austin Powers. I mean, I haven't watched any of the Austin Powers movies in quite a while, so I don't know how it holds up through time. There might be some
I'm sure it's
problematic
problematic. Yeah.
yeah, stuff in there. If I'm thinking about it, I feel like there definitely is. So don't judge me, okay? I'm just saying they're funny
Yeah.
movies.
This
But yeah.
was when Beyonce was in her acting era.
Now, you know what? We don't even have to talk about Beyonce
Everybody
and
doesn't have to
acting.
have a
N-
most powerful era. Everybody has a flop
No.
era.
And she
She's
was
still a
just trying
star.
something new. She
She's still a
is
star.
the star. She is the
Yeah.
star. Don't get it twisted. Okay. She is the sun.
If she
We
had
just
another name, it'd be
surround
North,
her.
North
There we go.
Star.
North.
Exactly.
Look, everybody has a
Oh my
flop era. It's
gosh.
okay. Because clearly you can
Oh
still
my
be
gosh.
Beyonce, touring the world.
You don't have to have everything be perfect, but you
Yeah.
still put yourself out there and you try. And Beyonce's acting career is a great lesson and still just doing what you want to do. You don't have to be an Oscar winner. You know what I'm saying?
Period. Yeah.
So,
But I think that was the
yeah.
era when all the celebrities, branched out into other artistic genres. Like if you were a
This is how
musician, try to get
you
into acting and vice versa.
yeah. Especially for music artists, I think acting is a very easy way for them to like cross over globally and really
Mhm.
become like a household name and have people just like really recognize them. So I definitely think acting helped Beyonce move to that point. Even, just as well, I think her music definitely did it, but I think that might have helped just a little bit. So we
Yeah,
stand
for
Beyonce, it
sure.
doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That is true.
Yeah. We can talk about her acting not being great because we're stands, okay? But if anybody else try to, we're gonna come for y'all. Like, don't. You have to be
Yeah.
in the beehive to critique her acting.
Was she in
Just
Enough or
saying.
was that J-Lo?
J-Lo is Enough, which is a fantastic
Okay.
movie. She was in this movie called, like it was, like, Obsessed or something like
Yeah,
that
something
about
along
this
the
woman.
vibes. That
Mhm.
was a
Yeah,
trend too, like, that whole, like,
yeah,
battered woman, rising up.
mhm.
That was, like, a trend for a minute.
It
There's a
kinda
lot of movies
was.
like that. Yeah.
It kinda was, yeah, but that was a I mean, Idris Elba was in it, with his fine
Mhm.
self,
The
so
one
that
with
was
Beyonce?
always Mhm,
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
married.
mhm.
Mm.
Yep. That was a it was a movie. It was a movie,
Now I've had to go back and watch it. I'm sure she did fine.
yeah.
What's the next topic? Because we not about
Y'all
to
about
shade
to
our
say,
girl.
y'all not about to have me on Beyonce internet shading Beyonce. Okay, she might hear this one day.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
get your
gosh.
retro sticker books while everybody is
Please.
on that trend. Yeah.
Yes, get your retro sticker books, please. Next up, so as y'all hear this episode, there'll still be like a day or two left of the Coffee Monsters Co., which I put this wrong in our show notes. I put TMCM, it's TCMC. I always do that for some reason. But the Coffee
Oh.
Monsters Co. doing a washi pre-sale. They're selling a bunch of other stuff pre-sale too, but it's primarily washi, some new washi and some old washi and some revamped washi. And I am pumped. I just got an email the other day where she had a preview of everything. I'm pretty sure there's another preview on her Instagram page. Everything is so freaking cute. And I just, I can't resist the Coffee Monsters Kawashi. Like, you'll live to regret it if you do, and I don't want to live with
It is that
regret.
deep.
It's
It
so
is that
cute.
deep.
It's
Yeah,
so cute.
it is cute. Yeah, I'll definitely pick up some things. I need to clean out my washi though. Like I need to go through
Mm-hmm.
it. I have a lot of stuff that I probably won't use, but I
Mm-hmm.
just hate to let the stuff go.
Yeah, I feel
But I
you.
have to. Yeah.
You got to move on because you got to make room for
Yeah.
the new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you wanna be able
I'm
to,
in
like,
that
see
era.
what you have and use it and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I definitely
Yeah.
recommend a washi purge. I have definitely done a couple of washi purges over the year. I definitely think my biggest one was when we moved. I probably got rid of, like, 70% of my washi tape. No lie. Like, it wasn't anything that, like, I really cared about. It wasn't, like, any Simply Gilded or any, like, really nice washi.
Mhm.
It was just, like, Michael's brand washi, like,
Yeah.
old Happy Planner washi that I went ham about a few years ago, and I was like, I
Remember
think
when
this
that
can
was a
go.
thing? We was
What?
going ham for those skinny happy planner washies.
They
What a
coming out
time.
with washi again, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Did you see that from the preview? Well, we're gonna get
No,
there. We're
I
gonna
just
get
saw.
there.
Is it out now?
I don't the preview, yes, is on their
Oh, okay.
website. I'm like 99.9% sure, but it's not for sale yet. I don't know when any of this stuff is going on sale, but definitely take advantage of the Coffee Monsters Co. washi pre-sale. I love that she keeps doing these pre-sales and is really like, making the scammers mad because now you can't sell her washi for $50 on Mercari anymore because people could just buy it for $4 and let Helen actually profit from her own damn washi. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
Because I resent that. I mean, I can see, like, if you pay $4 for it, selling it for 8 or 10 or something, but 50, 60, 70 and up for one roll of washi, like, come on. That will never make sense to me
You know, capitalism, basically.
at its finest.
Capitalism. Yeah, literally at its finest, because it's
Mhm.
just uh, it's one thing to resell something when you're no longer using it, and
Mhm.
maybe you sell it for a little bit more if it's popular, but like people are literally have no intention of using this washi. Only
Mm-mm.
sole purpose is to buy it to resell it.
Mhm.
And I think that's so messed up.
I think it's whack. I definitely think it's whack. If you
Come
buy
up with your
it.
own stuff.
Yeah, and then you don't like it or you didn't just not using it, you wanna sell it, that's one thing. Like you said, buying it for the express purpose of selling it for, like, and marketing it up crazy is just wild to me. So, not a fan, but I'm excited about this
Mm-mm.
presale because I think she has, like, 11 washis. There are at least 8 that I know for sure I want. At least 8. I'm not getting every single
At
one.
least 8.
At least 8 out of 11.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not getting there. I feel like it's good that I'm not getting all of them, and you're making me feel like I'm still doing too much.
No, I just said, "Okay, this is your life. This is your world."
Y'all, let me know if Myra's okay felt judgmental. Just hop in my DMs.
At Meg's got a plan.
I'm
Don't let me know.
I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling attacked, and she's being judgmental.
No, you can totally get it. Get
Yeah.
what
Period.
whatever your heart's desire, and like you said, the good thing is that you don't have to fight the girls. You can take your time and
Mm-mm.
purchase it since it's a pre-order.
Take my time, and then I mean, it's
Although
for
Imma
like
try to
5
be one of
days.
the first people
Yes, because you know what? I probably would
'cause
too.
I'm
I'm not
that
even gonna lie.
thirsty.
Yeah,
I'm
me
that thirsty.
too.
Yeah.
Me too. I probably will too. Because I mean, why not? If you already know what you want, like, what's the point of waiting? So, but you
Yeah, and
do
I'm
have
sure
several
she's gonna
days.
ship and the order is received too, so
Mm-hmm. Yep. So if y'all are hearing this on June 22nd, y'all still have like a day and a half because it's ending
mhm.
on June the 23rd at noon Pacific time, which is 2 Central Time, 3 Eastern Time. Don't give me the line about Mountain Time. We don't keep track of all that. So pick we'll
Google
just
is
give you
our friend,
Pacific.
but
There we
yeah,
go.
we
Pacific,
we know
Central,
the main
Eastern.
ones.
There we go. But yeah, so that is very exciting. Arch and Olive has some new coming out. They have a new cute zipper pouch. The one I saw, I don't know if it's available in more than one color, but I saw like the dark green one that matches the dark green creativity case, which is a really, really pretty
Mhm.
color. And they have some new revamped like classic journals that are coming out. So cute stuff from Arch and Olive.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
love the green, but, I'm in my green
Yes.
era right now. I'm still kinda
Period.
sad that emerald creativity case sold out, and I had to get
Yeah.
gray, but it's fine.
And you made your gray one really cute. You
I
know what I'm
did.
saying? And
Yeah.
this is a good lesson. And if you can't be with the one you love the one you with. You know?
Well, is that the lesson we wanna teach the
When
girl?
it comes to planner
It's
items,
given
yes.
settle.
When
It's
it
given
comes to planner
settle.
items, we can settle.
I mean, they all do the same thing. It's just a
That's
color.
what
It's just a
I'm saying.
color, so
That's
we
what
can
I'm
settle, yeah.
saying. There we
And you
go.
can make it your own. Make
Exactly.
it your own.
Love the one you with, people. Okay. When it comes to your planner stuff, not your life. Don't settle,
Yeah,
okay?
not your love. Yeah, do not settle.
That's that's the lesson in all of this. Um we're so silly. We just
Or
it's
just get it when it's there. Stop, what we say, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
stay
I did
ready
not
so
stay
you
ready.
don't have to get ready. That is very true. That is very true. And
Yeah.
Myra is usually the stay ready queen,
Yeah, I just kind of sat
you
on it because
know?
I was like, oh, do I
Yeah.
want it? Try not to impulse buy. And by the time I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it, it was gone. So I don't know. It's balance.
Balance, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Next up, we can talk about y'all. What Happy Planner thinks it is like 2019. Like these releases, they are taking absolutely no days off, no weeks off. We have legitimately gotten a new release from Happy Planner for the last solid like 5 weeks in a row. And it's starting to get mid. It's starting to get mid. I mean, we talked about the
Started.
back to school release. Well, the back to school release
So yeah.
was kind of mid. The Little Mermaid box, obviously, we stand Hallie down. We're so happy that they have that representation because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I definitely thought if Happy Planner was coming out with a mermaid box, it was gonna have the old Ariel on it. So baby steps, it does not have the old Ariel on it. It does have the new and improved black Ariel on it.
Mhm.
But the box is basic, it just has like notebooks and a couple of accessories or whatever, nothing to really write home about.
Yeah.
And now we have another lineup of just kind of pretty basic, nothing special sticker books coming out. And so I'm just like, I'm going to the website now to see like if we want to talk about any details. So they have Summer Bucket
Um,
List that looks very familiar. All
yeah,
things
those are just old
icons.
stickers. The
Uh-huh. They have
icons ones I
washi.
was interested in, though.
Yeah. Are they cute? I hadn't really looked too closely at it.
The
Does it have
icons are
the hot
cute.
sauce?
It does not. That's why I kept it
Mm,
moving. Because I mean, they messed up
mm-mm.
leaving out that hot sauce.
Mhm.
It was one
Mhm.
page of hot sauce on that one book,
I'm
but
judging
yeah,
them.
I mean, I think the fall, like, it's like a little fall sweater. Actually, one of the scarves in there, it looks like, Gryffindor scarf.
Ooh. I mean, nobody here's a
Yeah.
Gryffindor, but good to know.
I mean, we still stand
Handy.
Harry,
There
so,
we go. There we go. Yes.
But, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing. It's like, "Ooh, that's cute." I love, we a sucker for
Mhm.
seasonal over here, but, yeah, nothing is, like,
Yes.
moving me where it's like, have to have it,
Mm-mm. I
including
mean,
this
this
washi.
including the washi, this floral color story is just Grandma Floral's remixed and repackaged. Like they're not fooling anybody. I know a Grandma
The
Floral's when
encore.
I see it a mile away. And then
Yep.
we got decades, we got the retro. So again, the retro is showing them. The retro washi is actually cute. The retro sticker book is cute, but like I said, this is just nothing that I'm just like dying to have right now. These are things that like if I'm just casually strolling in Joann's 3 months from now and they're there, that I might pick them up. But it's just nothing that I'm just
On
like
sale.
dying to have. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm also like kind of a snot when it comes to washi. I don't think the washi is bright enough, personally.
it's a little dull.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I worry
yeah.
about the sticky quality of it, to be honest.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, like this is the washi I would use to like hold down a piece of paper or something, like if I'm doing like watercolor. This isn't like the washi I would use in my planner or to be decorative with. Basically,
drag,
it's tape to me.
drag the washi.
I mean, no shade. No shade. Yeah, everybody can't be simply gilded. Like that's her
Period.
market.
Or the
But yeah,
Coffee
like I
Monsters
said,
Co. Right.
yeah,
Quality
yeah,
washi. We got
yeah,
a lot of options when it comes to really quality washi. So
yeah.
there's no reason to love the one you with when it comes to washi tape.
For sure. For
Mm-mm.
sure. Yeah. Now if Irene does like a retro, maybe I
Ooh,
should, yeah.
maybe. It's going to happen.
It
That's a
has
stay
to
ready.
happen.
That's a stay ready
Yeah.
moment. Hmm.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, retro Jasper? Yes.
J
I
Babe,
stay at
you're
Jasper.
getting people excited right now, okay?
Oh, he's so cute. So cute.
So
It's such a
cute.
vibe. Yeah. Yeah. I
Mhm.
could see her doing that. I could see that being one of her like sub boxes
Yep.
too.
That would be
Yeah.
awesome. That would be awesome. Speaking of Irene, she just celebrated her 40th birthday, and J Bay and Danny got to attend her birthday party. J Bay, give
Yeah.
us a little insight. How was that?
Oh my god, Irene is just the sweetest person, and if I could just
Mhm.
give her flowers like constantly, I would. Like her she lived just like a beautiful fantasy, like it was fairy themed and
Hmm.
Mhm.
like she had like outfit changes throughout the evening and every time I was
Period.
like, "Yes." And like she had this beautiful like walk down the stairs to moment with like a harpist playing
Hmm.
and she gave a beautiful like but eloquent and short speech to everyone and like I think it
Hmm.
just speaks to her character because she was like,
Yeah.
I'm having this for you, and I was like, no, this is your birthday party,
Yeah.
like we're here to celebrate you, like we're in your world. Okay.
That is
Yeah.
awesome. I'm so glad
Yeah.
y'all
And it
got to
looks
Yeah.
so,
go.
yes, for sure. And it looks so beautiful. It's
So
such
pretty.
the deco and everything, the theme is so
Hmm.
Irene. It was so Irene. So I'm
Amazing.
happy. It looks like she had a good time and everybody there had a really good time. There was giant bubbles.
I
Oh my god,
know.
That,
yeah.
yeah, so
So
cool.
cute. So cute. And Danny sent us a video of some of it. And I think J Baby was trying to get on him, like, what are you doing? Why are you recording? And J Baby was like, I gotta get this. I mean, Danny was like, I gotta get this for the girls. They want to see the
That's
goods.
what he
He knew we was nosy. We want to live vicariously
was
through you all.
nosy.
Okay. J Baby, don't you be trying to stop that.
I'm always trying to stop him.
But yeah, we definitely wanted to catch the vibes, and
Mhm.
that's so cute. A 40th
So
fairy
cute.
party.
Ah, love it.
Icon. Yeah.
Goals,
Yeah.
goals. I mean,
Yeah.
it was just amazing. And then it was so funny because you and Danny had such a great seat, particularly you, J Bay. You were like right by all the action. So everybody who was posting about it on their stories, J Bay was like in the background. Like, who party is it? Is it Irene or is it J Bay? Because he is in every picture.
I'm conspiratorial. I just pop up in everybody's photos. You like go
Period.
back 20 years and I'm there,
Oh
just
my
sitting
god.
in the background.
That would
I
be
love it.
so scary, J-Man. I cannot. I
I'm
cannot.
gonna Photoshop it. I'm gonna get your photo off and just,
Please
like,
I
do.
need this to
put
happen.
myself
It's
in
like
there.
Wonder Woman when they
Yep,
found her all
exactly.
those photos throughout
Traveling through
history.
time. I mean, if anybody
Love it.
was a time traveler, it would absolutely be J-Bay. So I believe it. I believe it. Yeah.
Look, Bujo's and Bear content. We gonna Photoshop J Bay at the March on Washington or something.
Oh
Something
my gosh,
ridiculous.
that would be so funny. Please, when they like the first time they like walk on the moon to have like J-Bay like there in the
Yeah.
background. So funny.
He's gonna be in the spaceship. He's not
Truly.
getting out.
He's driving it. He's driving the spaceship.
I'm
Period.
just
They
smiling outside of the window. What does it do?
So cute.
Oh my gosh, I love it. We need to make these pictures happen. Get on it, J Bay.
Yes.
Just leave the podcast right now and go start on this right now.
Okay, bye
With
guys.
no context.
With
No context. People who only listen to the show will get that.
Right, right. Oh my gosh. Well, on that note, guys, we're going to take a quick break to hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back. All right, guys. So we are back. Myra, something that has been just going on for the past couple of months that I have just become so obsessed with and so engulfed in has finally come to an end, and it is the Scandival drama from Vanderpump Rules. Do you remember when I told you about when all this first broke?
Yeah. I was thinking it's about to be
Really,
some Trump stuff, like some
girl,
real scandal. We don't
we
have
don't
to
talk about
talk
that
about
orange
that.
man. This is real scandal. How dare you try to invalidate it? This has been my life for the past month.
How does it come to the end? How? That
I
just doesn't
mean,
seem
well,
like something they'll let come to the end.
it's really not. It's basically the end for now because okay, so they
Mm,
had the 3 weeks of reunion episodes because they break the reunion up into 3 weeks, which initially I was very annoyed about. I thought they were just dragging it out, but I went back to like past seasons of Vanderpump Rules and realized that they usually have 2 or 3 parts of the reunion. So this is part for the
mm,
course. They were not just capitalizing off the drama. They usually do that
yeah.
anyway. So had 3 weeks of the reunion. It was just, it was painful to
With
watch, honestly.
Andy.
Like, yeah, of course, Andy was in the building because he is the absolute best reunion show host ever. But like the first part and the second part were like kind of funny and entertaining. The last part was very, very sad because I feel like that's when it really kind of hit that this was how a almost decade long relationship was ending with just so much, pain and
Mhm.
trauma and just hurtfulness, like, and it just did not have to be like that at all, and it was just very, very sad to watch, and just the disrespect of that man who shall not be named. And you know what, I'm about to say the man who should not be named, but
Not
his
he's
name is
Baltimore.
Tom. His name is Tom.
Oh. Oh,
So
that's Baltimore's
it's
name.
giving connection. It's making sense now.
Well,
I know.
if
It's
the shoe
crazy. And
fits.
if the shoe fits. And so also, so last night, so they're done with the reunion, and last night they had an episode where they just show like all the like unplayed moments from the season, like cut scenes and things like that. They also do that every year after the reunion. Man, so I hadn't really watched this show outside of the reunion, and I went back and watched the old reunions from every season or whatever. But seeing like scenes from the actual show where Ariana, the woman who got cheated on, defended defended Raquel. There was this rumor that people were talking about this season where they didn't trust Raquel around a man, and Ariana had her back, not even knowing that Raquel was effing her man. It, the layers of this was just so messed up. It was truly so messed up. So I know. There you go.
Wild. Yeah.
Hmm.
Man. Careful who you defend.
I know. I mean, her anger, I feel like was just so. I already thought her anger was extremely valid. Seeing those scenes from the season and how she defended her because she was one of her best friends and she trusted her
Mhm.
completely and she trusted her partner completely. I definitely see why she was as angry as she was because some people were angry that Bravo aired that like her confronting Raquel and her just spitting so much vitriol towards Raquel. And some people were like, oh, that was too much and that was bullying and they were ganging up on her. But it's just like that was literally within like a week or two, like a couple of weeks after she found out that this has happened. And that was really her first time like seeing her and like him together
Yeah.
face to face. So I mean, I feel like her anger was valid. Obviously, things she
Yeah.
said wasn't nice, but think about what they were doing to her behind her back, in front of her face for 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would have ended up in jail probably. So I think she handled it well, considering because what? I defended you. I trusted you. Mm-mm. So yeah, the Scandival
Trash.
drama
People are so
is
trash.
over. I know, so trash, so trash. It's over for now, but this next season, because they're gonna start shooting the next season and within the next couple of months, I am definitely on pins and needles trying to see how this is going to play out into the show again. So
So
mm,
did you go back and watch the full season or you just did reunion?
I did reunions, girl. I ain't had that type of time. It's been like 10 seasons of this show. 10 seasons, and they
Well,
have
this current
between
one.
I might actually go back and watch the full current season because I really need to see the audacity of Tom and Raquel in 4K because it's so hard to believe that people were this awful. I think I need to see it. So I do plan on watching just this last season. But mm, so messy. So messy. If y'all have been
Messy.
keeping
Yeah.
up with the Scandival drama, slide in my DMs, let me know how horrified you are by Tom and Raquel's behavior. And if you mad at how Ariana handled it, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to hear about that because I'm sorry. She was extremely valid in being as angry as she was. Like, it's a miracle that she didn't throw hands, in my opinion. So, just saying. I don't want to talk about that.
I mean, she would have been valid, but violence is not
I
the
know.
answer.
Violence is
But
not the answer, and we definitely did not condone violence on this podcast. However, if violence ever
however,
was the
but
answer.
however, but
Woo. But yeah, I can't.
that's tough.
I can't. I know. I know. Anyway, moving on to more positive things. Myra, you have had a very exciting week. You went viral on TikTok. How did you do that? What happened? Tell us the story. Tell us how you are feeling being the most famous person on this podcast. I was about to say the world, but I was like, no, you're just
That's
as
not
definitely
true.
the most famous person on the podcast.
I mean, honestly, it's just posted. I kind of had this idea, and this is
Hmm.
something that is kind of a lesson overall, even for myself. Like, I have these
Hmm.
ideas. I'm like, oh my God, that would do so good. That would be so funny. And like, I sit on it, and eventually, like, the trend or whatever will go away. I'm like, oh, I missed that wave. But I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna try it. And plus, my
Hmm.
goal this month is to try to be a little bit better with my transitions and like practice all
Hmm.
that stuff. So I just put it out there, and I guess it resonated with a lot of people. I'm also
Slay.
always scared to like tap into fandoms. I
Mm.
mean, it's not obvious with the whole Harry
Mhm.
Potter thing because y'all like girl, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah, you went all the way in. But you have to have to remember, like, I come from like a Star Wars kind of fandom, very, very toxic fandom. So I'm always one
Mm,
of those people that kind of stand back with that because I can't take the stress. And even like Drag
yes.
Race is kind of a toxic fandom too. So I'm always like a little bit weary. That's funny, like all the
Mhm.
stuff I like is toxic fandoms, but I'm always really weary to hop into a
It's
new
funny.
fandom. So that was
Yeah.
another thing that held me back with it. But I just, put it out there. And honestly, Harry Potter folks are pretty nice and welcoming, and they're
Period.
always willing to like answer stuff.
Oh, girl, don't
So
get them
I'm
talking about the
excited.
books. You know, they will never stop. They will
It's
never, ever,
engagement,
ever stop. But we
until
love
you
that
DM
they're
me.
kind.
Put it in the
Yes.
comments.
And be kind about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I definitely think that Harry Potter is really unique. And I mean, there might be some fans out there who are just like gatekeeping and trying to be like, oh, if you didn't watch it when it came out, then you're not valid. Or if you
Yeah. It's
didn't read
always
it when
somebody
it
like
came
that.
out,
Yeah.
yeah, always somebody like that. But I don't think that the majority, at least in my experience of the fandom,
Mhm.
has not been like that. Like we want everybody to stay in Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
just a fun world. So yeah, I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah. I don't know,
I love
maybe a
it. That
new
TikTok was so
content
fun.
way. Yeah, and I'm glad like I've
Hmm.
had a TikTok go viral for me before, but it was during Halloween. I'm like, well, this fucking sucks because I don't make Halloween content. So it's like, damn, like I can't, you know,
Mm.
build off
Why
of
don't
this
you
because
though?
it's just a one-off.
You
Um,
could.
I
We
mean I
love
could,
Halloween.
but we
365.
do. We do, but I don't know if I could have, stretched that. But I can stretch Slytherin because now it's my personality
Yeah,
type.
that's true. That's
So
true. Period.
oh, I guess that's what I am now.
Jamie
I
putting it
like
in
it here
all
though.
caps. I love it. I love it here too. I love it here too.
Oh,
This is amazing. This is amazing. I
yeah,
love it.
so
And
we'll
that,
see
like
where
I
it
said, it
goes.
was such a fun TikTok. And we definitely want to see more. Okay, a TikTok idea I have for you, which I think will be very cute. It doesn't have, well, I guess it kind of is related to Harry Potter because I feel like you definitely have some Harry Potter clothes. But like you should do like a TikTok where you show like all your different like cool like hoodies and t-shirts and graphic tees you have because you have an insane collection. So you should like show it some type of way. I don't know how. I don't, but you can figure that out. That's what I'm requesting.
I give you the
Thanks.
idea, you figure out the execution.
There we go. You figure out how to do it. This is what I personally want to see.
That would be cool because a lot of people even were asking, like, because I had on
Hmm.
this hoodie,
That's why I
like, where'd
said
you get
that.
that from?
Yep.
I'm like, I don't
Hmm.
fucking know. I had this for like
Hmm.
6 years. It's probably older than Ashton.
Not older than Esther.
But yeah,
I
I
love
do.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm just
But
saying, if you about to be going viral, you need to have your links ready. Okay, you got to get on your Zoom and you got to have your links ready.
I've been
Period.
on my Zooms. I have been on my Zooms. It's
Hmm.
just so funny because the same video on
Hmm.
Instagram got 1,000 views. So it goes to show like not all
Period.
content is going to perform the same on
Hmm.
either platform. On YouTube, it got like
It's true.
3K, but
That's
yeah,
true.
it's now over like 250,000 on TikTok. So,
That's
it's
insane. In like a couple
it really
days.
is. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
insane.
it's the same. But, it's a lesson for those of you who wanna create stuff. Put it out there. If you have an idea, put it
Yep.
out there. Just see what happens, and just know that it's not going to perform the same on all
Yep.
platforms. So,
And be okay with it.
yeah. Yeah, and be
Because
okay
you
with
just
it.
never know. You never know what's
Yeah,
gonna pop on TikTok, and you never know what's gonna pop on Instagram. You just never know.
yeah. There are 2 totally different platforms. So yeah. I don't know. I may try to, like, re-upload it, in a few weeks on Instagram because
Hmm.
Instagram, like, a few weeks behind to see what happens.
Hmm. Yep.
Who knows? But
Yes, I love
it's been fun.
it.
Excited to now
So
have
cute.
something to do on TikTok because TikTok has just been fun for me. I really don't have any strategy with it, but
Hmm.
now with this, it's like, okay, you know,
I
I
love it.
have an edge, I guess.
Per. Yes, represent for the Slytherins. I
Yes,
love
and
it.
all the Black women that were in the comments too, that were
Oh, I
Slytherin.
love it. Look, some things
Yeah.
just unite people,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Just saying.
This is
I'm
one
just
of them.
saying. This is one of them. I love it. I love this for you. This is so awesome. So yeah,
Yeah,
let
I
us
have a lot
know.
of new
Keep us
Hufflepuff
posted.
friends too, apparently.
Hold up. Don't be trying to replace. You don't have room for new Hufflepuffs in your life. Like
But they
what?
were they were like, "Every Slytherin needs a Hufflepuff,"
You
and I thought
got
that
one.
was
You
just
got a couple. I'm about to get
I
mad.
thought that was a us thing. Apparently, that's, like, legit. So that's a
Y'all.
legit thing.
If Myra pop up with a new Hufflepuff bestie, just know that I'm throwing hands, okay? I'm pulling up in Ohio and I'm throwing hands.
Oh my gosh. But
I
yeah, we'll
can't.
see where it goes. But, again, y'all post the content to see what happens.
That reminds me of that you reposted I think it was a TikTok and you posted it on your stories a couple of weeks ago and it was like a Slytherin friend and a Hufflepuff friend and the Slytherin friend was like, "Tell these people how crazy you are." Like and I was like, "Oh, that's us." I be trying to act not
I don't wanna do
crazy.
that. I don't wanna do
You like stop being fake.
It's so accurate. It is
It
so
is.
accurate.
The
I love it.
accuracy was
Yeah.
absolutely wild. It was absolutely wild. I love it. I love it. But yeah, Myra, no new Hufflepuff friends. Anyway, moving on.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So this next situation definitely caught me off guard. I was just listening to a podcast by two TikTokers that I really, really love. The podcast is called Fly on the Wallin, and it's those TikTokers, Amber and Ben. Are you familiar with them? I think I've sent you their stuff before, maybe. Remember, Amber is like really good friends with Fanita, and she had like content with Fanita before that
Oh, yeah, yeah.
whole
Yeah.
chart situation. Yeah, yeah. So it was
Mhm.
them. So they've had a podcast for a while, but this is like the revamped version of their podcast that they are relaunching right now called Fly on the Wallin. And I was listening to the first episode today. It just came out this week, and Amber was talking about a situation where she had created a TikTok for Dove Baby. She has like a 9-month-old daughter where
Mhm.
she made a TikTok for Dove Baby, and Dove posted it on their page, so it was like an official brand deal. Dove paid for the content. There was contract involved, all of that. And then it ended up getting taken down by TikTok because somebody reported the video, saying that it was inappropriate because it was like a video of her, like playing with her daughter who was in the bathtub, but apparently everything was covered up. I haven't seen it, but this is just her
Yeah.
description of it or whatever. But somebody had reported it as being inappropriate, so TikTok removed it. Um, and then apparently, the main issue that Amber had with this is that, because TikTok is so heavily like user moderated, it's so easy for users to get content taken down. And
Mhm.
then that's hurting creators because I guess in this situation with Dove does not want to pay her for the content since TikTok removed it and they're unable to use it. That's my understanding of the situation based on her podcast. And I was like, taken aback because I was just like, wait a minute. She fulfilled her end of the contract. She, made the video. They approved it. They posted it. Her side of it is done. She should be getting paid regardless
Yeah.
of what TikTok is allowing Dove to do or not do with it. I just thought that was really crazy. And I just want to kind of get your opinion on that situation.
Yeah, I feel like that's unfair, and that's the scary thing with working with brands because they kinda have the control over that. Like, in no
Mhm.
other setting will that work. Like, if you go to work and you do the job, but it doesn't, end up
Give them the
generating the
results
company
that they
revenue.
want. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They can't just be like, "Oh, we're not paying you." Like, that
Right.
doesn't work in any other scenario, but, you
Right.
know, it's just scary, and it's kind of a reminder to, like, have your own stream too and, like, don't depend on these
Yes.
brands, and I don't know, I haven't
100%.
listened to podcasts, I don't know if they touched on that at all, but it's still infuriating because
Mhm.
especially with working with your toddler too on that, the amount of
Mhm.
takes, the amount of edits, it sound like maybe she,
Yeah.
put the content together and edited and stuff, like,
Mhm.
that's work, that's time,
Yeah.
and it just sucks. It sucks, like, I don't know how you avoid that if that's something that has to be in the contract, like, still get paid X amount even if it
Mhm.
doesn't happen or whatever, but, um, I do appreciate them calling out the brand
Yes.
because now
Mhm.
it's be very embarrassing for that brand,
Mhm.
so hopefully they come back and, like, pay and try to, like, save face or whatever, but I
I mean,
still
exactly. It really leaves a bad taste in my mouth about the
yeah.
brand because obviously Dove is a humongous company. We're not talking about some little small shop or anything like
Mhm.
that who probably would be in that situation and probably couldn't afford to make right on some content that they weren't able to use.
Yeah.
Whether that's right or wrong is neither here or there, but it's just like it's the fact that Dove absolutely can afford to still pay Amber no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just no way
Mhm.
that this was $1 million brand deal or no like insane amount of money. Even if it was, it's not her fault that the video that y'all approved was taken down from TikTok. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, from
Yeah.
my understanding, the video wasn't inappropriate, but we just know there are people who feel very strongly against having children in content online. We feel pretty
Mhm.
strongly about it, not enough to be
Yeah.
reporting people videos and stuff, but we don't love it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
we can talk about the ethics involved in that on a different episode. But yeah, I hope that there's some type of recourse and that Amber's, representatives or something can do something because it's just absolutely not fair to leave her high and dry like that, like at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they would have tried to come to some kind of agreement or something like
Hmm.
partial or payment or whatever, but I think she deserves every penny cuz she
Yeah, me
did
too.
what she was
She
supposed
did
to
it.
do. And she can't
Mhm.
control if there's people out there who's going to mass report something. Like that's out of her
Mhm.
control. That's
Right.
nothing, she could do. It's not like she, put something. I mean, in their eyes, it's inappropriate, but
Mhm.
it wasn't her doing to get the stuff taken down. Like
Mhm.
I could see if it was
Right.
something that she deliberately did that was,
Mhm.
problematic or whatever.
Right.
Um, but even then, like she still did the job that y'all approved. So
Yes,
even
yes,
if she
she
did do
did.
something, you still should be paying her. Cause again, no other job works like that. But
Nope.
I don't know. It's
Exactly.
scary working with brands. It is
I
really
know.
scary because they can
Because
pull
I
the
mean,
rug up
they
off of you.
exactly. They have all the power
Mhm,
in that situation. And it's just like, even if, there was not calls in the contract for Dove to be able to legally do that, what recourse does she really have? If she doesn't have the money for big fancy lawyers to go after
mhm.
them, or it might not even the amount that it would have been might not even be worth her doing all that for all we know. She's just stuck. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
it's just a really, really shitty situation. It's a very bad look for brands to do that. And like you said, I'm very happy that she like named the specific brand in the specific situation because I kind of feel like when we don't say who did it, we're just protecting them and we're just enabling them to be able to continue to take advantage
that
of
part, yeah.
creators. And it's just really shitty. I'm sure whatever amount they were paying Amber initially or they agreed upon was a drop in the bucket to them. Obviously is an amount they could afford to lose if they were doing the deal in the first place. They should have just
Yeah,
did it. They should have just paid her and be like, hey, it sucks we got this taken down, but we appreciate working with you. Here's your money. Or can you
yeah,
redo it? Can we make it different? Like something. The fact that they haven't even, as far as we know, they didn't even try to work
yeah,
it out. They were just like, oh, we can't use it. So you're shit out of luck. That just sucks. That just really, really
yeah,
sucks.
yeah. And the only thing she can hope is that, her having that audience and, people, like us having the conversations about it will embarrass Dove
Mm-hmm.
enough to, make it right, which
Yeah.
sucks that we have to do that because,
We shouldn't
you
have to
know,
take that.
yeah, it
Mhm.
shouldn't even have to be that, but, the tell is old as time, like, you have a bad experience with, a company, you hop on social media, and hopefully it gets enough traction for them to do right, and it's like, "Just do
Mhm.
right the first time.
Right,
You don't even have to
right,
go through this."
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and I feel like, obviously I don't know Amber or her husband on like a personal level or
Mhm.
anything, but from following them for a while, they seem like, good people, nice people, well-meaning people or whatever. I'm sure, however, that was viewed was not their intent, and it was probably just not even like that. For all we know, it could even been somebody who just disagrees with them or who they are or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, and that could have been the reason why they were reporting it, which is where this could get extremely problematic because what if a brand has like a content creator of color or a queer content creator do something for them where we're talking about our identity, where we're talking about our experience, and bigots come across it and don't like it and report it, so you're just going to stiff those creators and not pay them for working with you, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
it
because you
gets
just never
dicey because 'cause
know.
they're
It's
an
very
interracial
dicey.
couple, right?
Yes. Mhm.
'Cause it may not even be the kid. It
It
may
probably
just be
might not
simply
be.
because it's an interracial couple.
And somebody
I
didn't
mean,
like it. There's
yeah.
plenty of people like that out here.
Mhm.
So,
So yeah, in that case, then what? Like, now I
mhm.
don't get
Then
paid
what?
just because of who I am? Now you look even more crazy. You better hope it's because it's kid and not
I
race.
know. I know,
Ugh,
but like I was happy that like their podcast is really open and candid, and I hope it continues to be like that. Honestly, it definitely seemed like they are very naive to the fact of, how many disgusting people there are online on TikTok who look for content with kids in it, who prey on content with kids on it.
mhm.
They seem very, very naive about that because they just felt like it was just, I'm just showing my cute baby, my cute babies in my content. Like they haven't really thought too deeply into it. And I feel like hopefully
I
this is
can't
an
believe
opportunity
that.
for
They
them to
friends with Fanita.
reflect. Uh, well, yeah, Vanita is very well. I don't like
Are they
that. Oh, that
young?
sucks.
That
I,
does suck.
I think they're like late 20s, early 30s, so not like
So
super
they're a little bit
young.
older than her.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, they're not as young as Fanita is, I don't think. So I don't know, but like I said, them
Uh,
talking about it, they seemed very naive about
yeah,
that.
Imma have to listen to it because it's kinda
Mhm,
hard, like, because if you're in your late 20s, I can see if you Fanita age. Because,
mhm,
that was the whole vlogging, family vlogging
mhm,
type thing was probably a little bit too much older for Fanita,
mhm.
you know, during
Yeah,
that time, but if you're in your late 20s, early 30s, like, the era.
I know.
Like, everybody had a family channel,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
you kinda should know the quote
The
unquote "dangers" of
risks.
yeah,
Yeah, and the
yeah,
dangers that you take doing that
yeah,
for sure. So hopefully this will give them opportunity to reflect on it. But in the meantime, there's just no way that this was okay. Like this was dead ass wrong, Dove. I
yeah,
don't care if
run
it
them
was
they money.
legal. Possibly it was just really, really messed up. Really, really messed up. And
Yeah,
like this is, their whole livelihood. Amber does this full time.
mhm,
You just can't play with people money and stuff like that in their livelihood. So she was very devastated by the whole situation. So makes me think that it was a substantial amount of money to her. But
yeah,
like I said, to Dove, it was probably just a drop in the bucket and they're just being assholes.
trash.
Ridiculous.
I hope
Yeah.
they get embarrassed enough to run her check, because that's just
I
messed
hope
up.
so too. Yeah, I need to go to Dove's TikTok and see if the comments are flooded with Amber stands. I don't know though, because like I said, she put it on her podcast, not on her TikTok account, I don't think, which is obviously a
That's a
way
safer
bigger
choice, yeah.
platform. Yes,
Mhm,
exactly, exactly. So obviously, only the diehard people who really rock with you are gonna go from the internet or the social media app to your podcast and listen. So I don't know if it's as many people, but we'll see. I'll definitely keep y'all posted if I get any updates. But definitely check out Fly on the Wallin. It is a really cute podcast. They are a very cute couple with an extremely cute baby. And they're just funny and fun. So definitely check them out and support them.
yeah.
Last thing we want to talk about before we wrap it up is Jackie Ina, one of our faves, is doing a rebrand of Forever Mood. So Myra, can you give some insight into why this is happening? Because when I saw her and her husband's video talking about it, I was like, wait, there were issues? Like I wasn't deep enough into it to even know there was any issues that would facilitate the need for a rebrand. So like give us the tea that you got.
I mean, I didn't have any issues with my vessels, but
Mhm.
also I don't really burn them too often. So, I know some of the issues that they had is that, you know, I think it's called sook. It's like a black ring around, like,
Yes.
usually when you burn your candle. That was
Uh-huh.
happening much sooner than what it should be. Like,
Mm.
the throw wasn't as heavy, and shipping times, I will say I did have issues with shipping times. It did take too damn long. But,
Mm.
so, they took all that feedback and, revamped their fragrance and revamped, their who is actually shipping their products and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So, I'm excited to see what they're coming out with. They did have a huge sale on like pretty much all of their older inventory just to get rid of it and start new.
Mm.
But I can
Hmm.
appreciate them being like, hey, we heard y'all feedback. Here's why, the rebrand. They literally had like slide after slide of what they
Yeah,
were doing. So
they did.
I can definitely appreciate that. And I didn't realize the company started, I think she said 2020. I didn't realize it was so young. I don't know. I felt like
Mm.
maybe it was 2019, but it's still fairly young of a
Mhm.
company. So they're going through the growing pains and stuff, and obviously
Yeah.
there's that name recognition behind it. But they seem like they've really taken it serious and want to make it the best product. So some of the
Yep.
scents are, well, really all of the scents are what they already had, but it's just more improved. So, I'm looking
Gotcha.
forward to seeing, yeah, what they come out with. Another thing they said too was they had too many releases, which I agree. I'm like, girl, I
Mm.
can't keep up with this, and your candles like
And these are
$80.
not
Yeah.
cheap candles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, I
It's
was like, I
true.
gotta catch them on sale or ask for it
Yeah.
as a Christmas gift. That's where most of them came from, is like gifts or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I am looking forward to the slower releases.
Mhm.
Because it's too expensive. Your
Yeah.
audience, girl. So I appreciate her being like, yeah.
I was doing too
She
much.
explained, yeah, it was a little bit too
Yeah.
much. She explained the idea, like, I like to switch up my scents in every season, but it got too
Yeah.
repetitive and too much for the customer. So, but yeah, we'll
Gotcha.
see what happens
I'm
with that.
excited.
Yeah, I am too.
I'm very excited. Like I think I got like a little sample pack of her candles, like 4 of them, and they were itty bitty. Smelled very good, but I mean, like obviously if you're more than like a foot away from it, you can't smell
You
them little
can't,
baby
yeah,
candles. So I definitely
yeah.
look forward to
Mhm.
buying like the regular size ones when these re-release. And like you said, I really appreciated the transparency. A lot of brands just rebrand and well, they cultivate a rebrand and they don't tell nobody. You know what I'm
Mm-mm.
saying? They just do it. But
Yeah.
like I said, I think this transparency is very cool for them to like really hit the ground running and be open and be like, hey, we heard y'all, this wasn't working, so we're doing this instead. This wasn't working, so we're doing that instead. Like, I really, really love that. I think this is a great place for a younger company to grow is being like really intuitive and really like caring about the feedback, knowing that they have a very loyal customer base who's gonna buy anything, but you still don't want to take advantage of those people. You want to
Yeah.
make sure they're getting their money's worth, but so they won't ever feel played or tricked, or you know what I'm saying. You don't want people to feel like that. So I love that she cares.
Mhm.
Obviously, we stand Jackie on this podcast. We were talking about a
Yeah.
couple weeks ago, like dream guests on the show. Jackie would 1,000,000% be a
Yeah.
dream
She
person
would
to
be
talk to
fun.
on this show.
For sure. Yeah, and it makes me wonder, like, her background in being a influencer and,
Mhm.
a creative in that, right? Like, if that has, um,
Like,
you know,
influenced how
influence
she's
on
doing this.
why,
Yep.
yeah, why she does that business and how she moves in the business, and,
Mhm.
to me, like, it's a good move. It's a good
I
move.
love
I
it.
hope it didn't cost them too much, but
I mean, they got it. I don't know if
they
y'all
do got
following
it.
Jackie on TikTok, but girlfriend house is everything. I mean, it is
And
just she deserves.
she
It's
deserves, she worked
spotless.
hard for
It's
that, yeah.
gorgeous. It is a dream home. Truly, truly,
Mhm.
truly. And she has earned it. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, we'll
I
see.
love it.
Definitely looking forward to that.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to the new scents, especially during the, fall. Like, she snaps
Mhm.
during, like, the fall, winter
Oh,
time
I
because
can't
it's like,
wait.
yeah. I love a good, like, cozy. You know,
Yes.
that's the dream time for
Warm.
candles, yeah, and she
Seriously,
usually goes off during that time, so I can't
it's the
wait.
best. It
Yeah.
is the best. On that note, friends, we have come to the end of our podcast journey on this episode. Not forever. I don't know why I just got so deep. But we
It's
love
late.
y'all. It's late. Check out our Patreon, plannersandwine.com, or
Mhm,
patreon.com/planners and wine. We always have a great time in the Patreon. We had such a great time celebrating with them for our anniversary. And the fall, winter time is a great time to be in the Patreon as well because we do lots of fun
mhm.
things over there. So we got to figure out some fun stuff we want to do this year. But I'm excited to see what happens. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, especially
Yep.
for Halloween. Discord is coming soon. I know one of our Patreon members don't make that face. One of our
Myra
Patreon
be
members
catching me
reached
off
out.
guard.
I do need to get with them, but,
Mhm. Oh
we're gonna
yeah, to
wait till
help
after.
you.
Yeah,
Yes.
we'll wait till
Mhm.
after, but by the time the holiday season is here, it will definitely be there, and we can do,
Okay.
like, live watch and, movie nights and stuff like that, so,
Yes.
there's a lot of fun things coming down the pipeline, so definitely wanna
Yes.
hop on.
I'm so
Yeah,
excited.
can't wait.
But yeah, guys, I cannot wait too. And you know what? Random, I'll bring this up. So this week in our Patreon, I was just trying to think of something to post just to talk to people. And I made a post where I was just asking people like how their week was going, how they were feeling. And we just got such great feedback. People, I mean, obviously people have different things going on in their life.
Mhm,
And so many people in our group were just so vulnerable, just talking about how they were feeling, what they were going through. And it was just so nice. So sometimes I don't know. I love our Patreon Facebook group because it just gives people like a safe space to be themselves, express themselves, talk about our crazy, insane obsession with planners and pens and all the things, and just connect with other people. So I just thought that was really special. And if you're looking for a place where you can just be you in the planner community and you're not an asshole and you're not a racist and you're not a homophobe and you're not a transphobe, join us in the Patreon. Please.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I just switched
Love it.
on all notifications because I missed that from last night. So I'm gonna go
Okay.
through that and chime
Yeah, go check
in.
it out.
I know the
Mhm.
people be like, "Where the hell do she be at?" That's why,
Girl,
because
you be
apparently
posting.
Facebook. I do be posting, but I be
Me
missing a
too.
lot of stuff. Like I missed the
Yeah.
whole A5 monthly thing. So yeah,
Mhm.
I now have all notifications turned on there.
There we go.
So I will see everything.
As you should. As you
Yeah.
should. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for listening, and we will talk to y'all next week.
Bye guys.